In this video, we are going to look at how to formulate a piecewise function. This particular problem is a cell phone application problem. So we have a cell phone company that offers the following plan. They have a monthly charge of $40, and that includes up to 500 minutes, and then additional minutes are 6 cents per minute. Now, they are asking us to set up a piecewise function to describe the relationship between the total monthly cell phone charge and the number of minutes of use. So y is going to represent the total cost, and x is going to represent the total number of minutes used. So if we look at, let's actually set up a table, and x is going to be our number of minutes used. Now, whether we use 1 minute or 500 minutes, because that is the flat monthly charge of $40, our bill would be, our y value, which is the total cost, would be $40, whether we use a minute or anything up to 500. It's beyond 500 that it starts to change. So notice, if I just go 1 minute above, then we would say we owe the $40 plus we owe 6 cents for the additional 1 minute. If we went 20 minutes above, we would owe the $40 plus the 6 cents times 20 minutes above. And if we continue on, let's say we talk 600 minutes, we would owe the $40 plus the 6 cents times the extra 100 minutes. Now, the problem is we're trying to write an equation in terms of using x minutes. And so, as we see here, if I break this apart, as long as my x is less than or equal to 500 minutes, we said that the charge is the $40. So that's the first part of our function. Our function f of x is just $40. If my x is less than or equal to 500. It's down here when we go above the 500 that it starts changing. So what you have to ask yourself is, how can we represent these numbers that we know we have to multiply by in terms of a statement related to x? So the minute I went 1 minute above, if I look at my x, what I actually did is I took that value of 501 and I took away the first 500 minutes. And that's what allowed me to know to multiply the 6 cents times 1. When I went 20 minutes above, I still took the value of x, which is the 520 minus 500 minutes. And when I talked for 600 minutes and went 100 minutes above, that came from taking the value of x minus the first 500 minutes. So the second part of this function, notice we get an equation that says it's the $40 charge for the first 500 minutes, and then it's going to be 6 cents for each minute we are over. So if x represents total minutes, and we subtract the 500 minutes, then that would leave us with the remaining number of minutes that are charged at 6 cents each. So if I go ahead and distribute this, I get 40 plus, I have a 0.06x, and then minus, up to my calculator, if I do, so 500 times the 0.06 would give us 30. So 40 minus 30 leaves us with $10 plus 0.06 times x. So when we actually look at now writing that particular cost function, I'm just going to erase the top part of my table here so I can write my cost function. So when I look at writing that particular cost function, I'm going to say the cost, which I guess I could call it y or f of x, the cost is going to be $40 if my x value is less than or equal to 500 minutes, and then it's going to be 0.06x plus 10, or you could say 10 plus 0.06x, anytime the number of minutes is greater than 500. So that is what the piecewise function actually looks like in that case.